So the project is a large utility scale solar plant, just under 2,400 acres. We're feeding 3 separate utilities from here. It is the biggest solar farm east of the Mississippi for now. This is a 3-phase project, Assembly 1, 2, and 3, here in Lennon, Michigan. Assembly 1 turned on last October and is currently pushing power to the grid as we speak. Assembly 2 will now increase that capacity by about 161 megawatts. For Assembly 3, we have about a month left in construction, and we're in the process of finishing up the tracker tube, which is putting the tube and then the brackets on the top, and then chasing behind by putting the modules on top of that. McCarthy definitely does their due diligence off-site as well, and making sure we're going to all the conferences that we can and trying to stay at the forefront of new technology. And you know, McCarthy's never afraid to try something new, and this is just one of those projects that we got a whole bunch of new products that we're trying out, and it's going well. An easy challenge to identify is trying to build a project during the middle of a pandemic. Some of the things that came from it though is we really pushed our CI process. Some of the things that came from that are our combiner prefab process, trying to do a lot of the work here on site as opposed to relying on suppliers to get it done. So it generated some more self-perform opportunities for us as well. We definitely understand that when we come into these communities, we're a big contractor and that can make a lot of people nervous. So our goal is to try and make sure that we're being a partner to the people here in the community first, and we want them to have us come back. One of the big things we did here in town is there was a local individual who became disabled in town. And so we came together and helped put in a ramp for him on pretty short notice, and then tried to focus on a lot of things that we could do for the kids. Around Christmas time, usually they do meet Santa at the local restaurant, and unfortunately they couldn't do it. Ended up putting Santa on a fire truck, and we made a whole bunch of Santa socks with candies and stuff like that for kids and drove Santa around to give out Santa socks. Most proud of, I think the biggest thing is all the self-perform work we're doing. 90% of the project is McCarthy self-perform. We do have a couple trade partners that are helping us with things like boring and site survey and whatnot. We're about 65% local labor, which is a huge positive for us. I mean, I feel like most of the people on this job are living by McCarthy's core values every single day in order to get it done. You know, safety is obviously paramount, and we're not going to get anywhere as a company if we can't do things safely. Then next comes quality and just making sure that we're building things correctly and not just trying to get across the finish line. I'm incredibly proud of what this team's done out here, and I think that they're well deserving of a spotlight for the accomplishments that they've achieved here, and definitely an honor.